The protesters to come
All I'm
down.
asking for is a form to leave, and instead they're arguing about what to do because they called the police, and now they're waiting for the police to come before they offer me a form, and it just is an unnecessary. The gentleman said this is not a public building. I said, yes, sir, it is. We all pay for this building.
Yeah, limited public access.
Limited.
Well,
We're advocates, and we're only asking for a form, and that's it. It's nothing serious. We're not violating any rules. We're asking for a form. And they're not going to provide it.
I mean, anybody can walk into any building and ask for a form. Period. You could walk into a federally secured bank and ask for a form without being trespassed.
All I need is the form, and now staff has disappeared again into the office, into the hole. They're not bringing the form. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording because there's no reason to stand here in the cold waiting for a form to be brought out when they're not going to bring it out. Yeah. Do you have the form for us, sir?
We're working on it. We're just trying to get everybody a place to stay. That's our top priority. That's the reason we're here. But we're going to come out with their forms as well, okay?
Okay.
Hey, I'll let the do-rag.
I'm sorry, who's on the phone?
You know who it is.
Hi, Bill. Okay. Give me a second.
They're going to escort
Okay, hi, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm on the phone, Bill. What's up? I can't hear you. What's up? Oh, okay. There. That's better. Yeah, that's better. What's up? Why? That's your tent that you set up, correct? Okay, and now what?
And I know the one.
You're not being combative. You're just laying in the tent.
We talked about this. It's like you don't get to demand.
Okay.
No, dude, what the fuck?
I mean, if you're just sitting in your tent, right, with your dog, what would be the reason for asking you to leave right now? Okay. All right. Well, let me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well.
The internet now.
Okay.
They took the internet
It's been a
down.
while now.
Okay.
So they don't want anybody seeing or showing anybody.
Okay. So, Bill, we're out front. Can you hang tight? We're the cops are here. We're waiting to talk to them. Can you hang tight? Just keep me on the phone, but just hang tight. Okay. Hi, sir.
How are y'all doing?
Officer
Good.
Slick.
Gilroy.
Gilroy.
There you go.
Gilroy.
Sorry.
Okay.
You young guys all.
We all blend
Goodness,
together at the
a lot
time.
of you tonight. Okay.
Yeah, we got the downtown, so that's why there's a bunch of officers.
Yeah. Hi.
How's it going?
So we've met once, Jen Castaneda,
Oh, damn.
advocate.
I don't think I've met you.
We did get to meet once. I'm trying to remember what the case was. That was great. Hi, sir. I'm Jen Castaneda.
Hi, Jen. My name is Alex Moore.
Alex Moore. Okay.
Has anybody spoken to Alison yet? No, I just got here.
Sergeant King.
Jen, nice to see you again.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So we got a call from a patron who brought his own tent, and he had set it up for he and his service dog in the back. Okay.
Can we step over here out of the way so we don't encroach on this
Sure.
gentleman?
Sure. So we got a call that he was being told that by Deandre, who the staff member, that he had to he's on the phone, had to have his service, had to have a stranger stay in that tent with him and his service dog. And another gentleman offered a one-person tent for another person that hadn't been set up. Basically, the short of the long is, he said that they were at capacity back there with tents, couldn't set up another tent. And so we were trying to figure out like what was going on, and asked to speak with Deandre. He came out front with a security officer as well. We asked him a couple of questions about like, could he set up another tent? We were very congenial. We have that recorded. We requested to know what was kind of going on, because another patron was really upset as soon as we walked up, and was angry at Deandre as well. Didn't really know exactly why. We had another person over here crying and upset. So we were like, okay, I don't know what we're walking into right now, but everyone seems upset. So we're trying to get that information. Deandre said, you need to contact Dylan to speak with her, and brought me her card after a little bit. So we waited out here, brought the card out to me. I immediately called out Dylan on the phone. It goes straight to her office number, not a cell number, so there was no way to reach her after hours.
Right.
To try and figure out what the situation might be able to be remedied for tonight. Then spoke with another patron who is dealing with disabilities, had previously requested a respite voucher form, okay? And he was denied that. And then he was told, you have to go to your clinic for that. And he went to the clinic for that, wasn't able to get one there. So his disabilities are causing him to need to be inside the building where the disabled are kept, okay? But he was denied that by Deandre, so he was upset. So then as we were talking with him, Deandre had gone back inside. Everyone had security, so there was no one for me to like say, hey, could you grab Deandre for me? I had to go in real quickly to the counter. They were all in the office. A couple other staff members came by. They saw that we were waiting to speak to somebody. And they went into the office as well. We waited a few minutes, just hoping to find out could we get the complaint form and the respite care form. Okay, because that's what the two people are asking for, that we're here to advocate for. He had a staff member come out and refused to give me the forms. And I said, well, Allison just told me that the forms are here that we can get. And he tried to let me know this is a limited access building. We said, we totally understand that. All we need are the forms and we'll leave, right? But that was not what was happening. They went back. Deandre came back out. He refused to give us the forms. And so I said, well, listen, I understand it's limited. Then he started to ask them to leave while I'm talking to them about the forms, okay? And they were like, well, we're just waiting for her to finish up getting the forms, and then we'll all three leave, right? And then Deandre came back out, said, I've called the police on you to trespass you. And I said, well, we're not trespassing, sir. We told you we will leave. We're just asking simply as advocates for forms that are a person's ability. He said we can only give those to a resident that's going to, or a person who's going to stay here as a resident. So we said, oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's not what's been told to me. So we then exited the building, and I said, Deandre, we will go out here. We'll wait for the forms. How about that? And he said yes, and then he went back inside and didn't come back out. So we were like, well, do we wait? Do we leave? As we were starting to leave, we realized that Deandre was at the door again, and talking to another patron. And so I started to approach and say, hey, were you able to get that form for me? I engaged in another congenial conversation with him, asking him, could I just get the forms and then we'll be on our way? And he said, I said, I was also wondering, is there an alternate number for Dylan so that I could reach her after hours? And he said no. And I said, okay. Well, I guess I'm wondering how we can help as advocates tonight. And he just took the other person inside to speak with them. So that's where we are when you guys pulled up, and that's what's going on.
Great.